Hello, my darlings. Happy Friday to everybody and welcome to another Design Me Devon. Today, you're going to be finding us in the world of Tartosa, renovating an old Italian villa that I've had saved in my gallery for quite a while and I've just never got around to renovating it. Now, as you guys know, my gallery isn't working at the moment because I can't use the EA app. I need to get this sorted and I will try my hardest before any new expansion or whatnot to get it all properly working again so I can use the gallery. But I still had this build here that I really wanted to renovate. So that is what we're going to go ahead and do today. So let's get on over and have a little look at what we're going to be working on. And here she is, the Villa dei Dimenticati. I probably crucified that. I'm very sorry for pronouncing my Italian wrong, but I can't speak Italian. But this is gorgeous. Look at this. This was such a joy to work on. It really was. I can't believe the amount of detail that went into this. This is by the user Inky4562. So thank you so much, Inky. I've seen some of your builds before and they're absolutely gorgeous. This is no exception here. This is absolutely stunning. Now, long forgotten Italian villa in a great location above a stunning beach. Unfortunately, for some reason, nobody has yet bought it and turned it into their perfect home. That was until you, Design Me Devon, or Reno Me Griffey. Your budget is £30,000 to turn it into the house of your dreams. So, Inky, if you guys want to go and download this over onto the gallery here, this is the user here, and this is the build. So let's have a little look around. And here she is. Now, this build is absolutely gorgeous. The amount of detail that you have put into this build, I haven't had to spend so much time getting rid of all of the stuff that you put in here detail-wise on any other build. There was so much detail in here that I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So this is kind of like the front of the build around here. It's got this like little courtyard area with like a really dilapidated old fountain, which I loved that you've layered up so many objects here to kind of make it look like it's just gorgeous what you did there. It really, really was. I commend you for that. That little piece just made me very, very happy to see it. And this is the back of the build here, so you can see there's just cracks and mess absolutely everywhere, and it's the same with the interiors. You are not ready for these interiors. So this is the downstairs, by the way, so you come in through this main entrance here. It's just the tiny everything, the tiny little details that you've put everywhere. I was astounded at one thing where here we go. There's one in this room. So it's pillows, but with piles of feathers coming out the pillows. Like that, just that little touch there made me moist love. It really, really did. Where's this pillow from? That's what I'd like to know. Is that a sandbag or something? I don't know what this is. Oh, it is a pillow. I didn't even know we had that. Didn't even know we had that in game. So I found lots of things in here that I didn't even know we had. But just look at it. The chairs, the way you've used tool mod in this build is just... oh, c'est magnifique. I absolutely adore it. So kitchen round this way as well. I opened up this floor plan out a little bit more down here. You'll see it when we go into the video when we go into the actual build process. I actually opened this area out here and in this area, so it's a bit more of a wider space here. I just felt the floor plan flowed a little bit better for me personally once I did that. But I still love what you've done with this place. I really did. And then you go upstairs here and it's got all of these bedrooms. It's got quite a few bedrooms. I think there's 3 bedrooms here. We end up going for a 3-bedroom, 4-bathroom house. So I do end up keeping quite a lot of the en-suites. And the majority of this floor plan up here does stay exactly the same because I just thought it worked really well. I just swapped out a few of the rooms. I think I made this into the main bathroom instead of this like little office area. But just look at the details in here, love. So I've got to show you around because look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Where's the, like, even out here, like the amount of detail, the amount of cracks and things I had to get rid of. It took about 20 fucking years. I won't lie to you. But I had the time of my life doing it. But just look, the subtle use of tool mod, like everywhere. Like down this picture on the floor that's kind of like fell down. Inky, astounded at this build. I really, really was. You've done such an amazing job with this. So I would implore you guys to go and download this off the gallery and give it your own little makeover. But we end up going for a very, not modernized version of an Italian villa. I still wanted to have that very traditional feel to it. But we just clean everything up and make it look a little bit more magazine shoot worthy. That's what was kind of in my head of this Italian villa. So that's what we do. And that is what we're going to go ahead and do now. So let's get over into the speed build format and let's start renovating. And so here we are, as always, with the clean up process. As I said, this took a long time to clear up all of what I needed to get rid of with this house. There was just so much detail in it. And I did do a little bit of clearing off of camera, but I do keep the majority of it on camera because it just, I don't know, it's satisfying to see this like getting cleaned up. That's what I love about Design Me Devons. I love the clean up process. End up getting rid of those big arched windows as well. I go for a bit more of an inside outside feel where those arched windows were. You'll see that a little bit further on once we get into the window aspect. But I did have fun with this. This was when I was starting to feel really poorly. This was on the Monday I was like building this. I was just like, oh my God, I'm starting to feel really ill. Please don't get ill. You know, when you just think in your head, the law of attraction, don't get ill, don't get ill. The truth was I got ill. The truth was I got ill, and that's why I missed all those days of videos. So yeah, anyway, it's Friday now. I thought I'd do the voiceover on Friday when I was feeling a lot better. I've got the weekend ahead of me and Daisy to meet next week as well. Very excited. Videos on Tuesday and Wednesday will be pre-recorded. They're going to be some Let's Build the Worlds videos. But I'll be back with the rest of everything next week. Yes, I will. So yeah, we just go in and clear the absolute hell out of everything. We really, really do. The majority of this came together quite nicely. I didn't want to go for panelled vibes on the inside. I went like a real kind of like stucco kind of feel to this place with like arches and that kind of vibe. You'll see it a little bit further on. It still brings that Italian vibe that was in my head when I was like building this or renovating this. But things came together quite easily once I'd figured out a floor plan I was happy with and picked the wallpapers and windows. I just had this vibe in my head and everything worked lovely. So this place has been gutted. I didn't keep anything, none of the furniture, nothing. I got rid of absolutely everything. We went for new kind of fresher vibes, but still, as I said, keeping it in that like classic Italian look in my own head. It might be completely wrong for Italians out there, but this is what I imagined. This is what I imagined. I can imagine it being like a little Tuscan villa somewhere, like stunning. I'd be very much into that. Yes, I would. But yeah, very, very nice. I mean, look how much stuff I've got to bloody clear up, loves. We're not even finished with the downstairs yet. It was just Inky, you've put in so much detail in here. It was astounding. How this build must have took you ages to complete. It really, really must have. And you can just see the amount of love and attention to detail that went into it. So I commend you for that, my love. I really, really do. But yes, look, stunning. This is what I think we stick with this being the main bedroom. I think we do. So there are 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, including the downstairs one. So 2 of the bedrooms do have an ensuite, which is quite nice. But it does have a main family bathroom on the first floor as well, which is nice. And then downstairs on the ground floor, there's just a small shower room with a toilet and stuff in there. So for your guests and whatnot. This is a very weird child's bedroom. There was a seance area going on in this child's bedroom. So I don't know what was going on in there. There is definitely some lore to this place. It looks a bit spooky as far as I'm concerned. But I still enjoyed it nonetheless, my loves. Really, really bloody did. Really did indeed. But look, I still haven't done with the clear up process. By this point, I was just like, just get rid of it all. Just like sweeping the whole room, getting rid of the windows and everything. But we go back and add them in later. So this was the vibe. Instead of having those arched windows, I decided going for these base game ones here. I think that just opens the kitchen and also the dining room area up to the outside a little bit more, brings the outside in. Because you can see the mountains from this lot as well. This lot is the 20 by 30 lot on top of the cliffs above the sea in, what is this world called again? I can't remember. I've literally probably just said it and I just can't remember. And I'm not asked. I'm absolutely not asked what it's called. It came from a broken pack as far as I'm concerned. But it's got lovely far-reaching views up to the mountains and stuff. And then from some of the bedrooms, you can see right down to the ocean as well, which is lovely. So I decided to repave this area and terrain paint it all, just to give it like kind of a fresher look. I put some soil and stuff, all dry, arid-looking soil underneath of the plants and trees. I put in a few more trees everywhere as well. And I end up having this area as a bit more of like an entertaining space at the back. Italians love to eat. Food is a big part of their culture. And outside dining is another big part of their culture. So I made a point of putting in this pergola around the back and then putting a lovely like dining room table. And this is just off of the kitchen as well. So you can see out from the kitchen out into this dining room. There is also an inside dining room for winter and stuff. But I really wanted an outside dining space for them to come out. lit with some lovely festoon lighting. And yeah, just simple little changes can make a big impact, especially with Sims 4 building. It really, really can. Sorry, I'm going to be clear on my throat. I'm still on the verge of kicking this illness, so if you hear me coughing, I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm just human. But yes, stunning. I was playing around with trying to get that pole hidden into that tree then, and I couldn't work it out, but we got there in the end, my darlings. And I do a little a little seating area with some nice wicker chairs and stuff out here, and plant a few more lavender bits everywhere as well. Now you can obviously see we've brought a new fountain in exactly the same spot as where that like dilapidated one, so we can just pretend that maybe they renovated that fountain. And yeah, stunning. So this is the vibe we're going for in the interiors. You can see I've used the flooring from the Desert Luxe pack, including, I think, the wallpapers. They could be Jungle Adventure wallpapers. They're Jungle Adventure. Jungle Adventure wallpapers. Still bringing in that warmer kind of plastered wall kind of vibe. That's what I wanted to come across here with the coolness of the tiles, but then the warmth of the colours that I wanted to come in here. I use lots of browns and oranges and yellows and that kind of tone to just bring a bit of warmth into this otherwise very cold space. But yeah, I also put in a new fireplace as well into that little area there. I thought it was perfect. Nice small living room. It's not huge, but I just thought it was the perfect size. What is the perfect size? So this is the inside dining room, and this is right at the front of the house as you walk in. You can see I've opened up the floor plan downstairs, but still paid respect to the original like floor plan that were there. I've put up some beams on the ceiling to make it look like a little bit more realistic and whatnot. But I still think I love this room. I love the dining room. Dining room is probably one of my favorite rooms. I do like the kitchen as well, though. The kitchen came out really nicely in my eyes. But I just thought the dining room's just got lovely views from it, and you'll see those views in the video tour. We go through and do the before and after, as always, with our Design Me Devon stuff. So keep your eyes peeled and your tits out, darlings, because it's going to come through. Yes, it is. But yeah, lovely. I feel warm in here. It makes me want to go on holiday. I need a holiday. I don't think I'm going to be getting a holiday properly this year because I'm going to have a new puppy to look after. But hopefully maybe towards the end of the year I can go away somewhere. Wouldn't mind going to the south of France because I could take Daisy with us. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that vibe. Maybe I'll do that. Anyway, kitchen. This is one of my favorite rooms, as I said. I don't know why I find this room really lovely because all I'm using is a base game kitchen and stuff in here. I just thought this kitchen suited the vibe of this room. I think it's like the open aspect arches out onto the other dining space, and the island that I use from the Industrial kit pack. I can't remember what it's called. Excuse me. But yeah, I flopped that in here and like makeshift it as a lovely little island space as well. Very nice. And then this is another entrance here. I do clean that door up. There's a bit of dirt left on the door. The builders didn't do a very good job. So I end up putting a little chair in this corner here. So it's another kind of entrance really around the side of the house, but I still wanted it to have its own little moment. So it's got like a nice chair and stuff out here, and also that little hall table and stuff here as well, which I can't remember what I put here. Do I put a picture or a mirror up at this point? I can't really remember. I think actually I go for that. Yeah, I go for this city living picture up there. Very nice indeed. So this is the main bedroom. I think we're working with the main bedroom first. Go for the cottage living bed. You can obviously see I've already pre-picked everything and planned the color scheme that I wanted to go in here. But it works really well. I'm gutted I won't be able to get this up on the gallery for you guys yet, but don't worry, I have saved it to my gallery. So as soon as everything's working, you're just going to get a big upload of all the builds that I can't get up to the gallery at the minute. But if you're watching this, I'm sure you can go and copy whatever I've done, or even just do your own, you know. But I like how this came together. I think this will work well into my legacy file as well. There's a family that lives in Tartosa. Got the world right. There's a family living in Tartosa at the minute that is in my legacy file, and I think this would be perfect for them. So I didn't really have them in mind when I was building this, though. Kind of left to my own devices. Anyway, bathroom. I love the use of the wallpapers and the flooring in here. Base game flooring. Love that swatch and that base game flooring. I think it's so lovely. And yeah, we flop it up into this lovely big old bathroom. As I said, there are four bathrooms, but I think I'm only going to show you how I furnished one. I kept all of the others very similar, and well, the majority of them are exactly the same, to be honest with you. So not much. It wouldn't be very interesting for you going to have to look at that, would it? To be honest with you, can't speak properly. Let's carry on. Little plant over in the corner here by the bath. Stunning. Love the big arched window in this bathroom as well, especially because it's got a black frame. I just think it really throws the color scheme together a little bit more. Having something like jump out was completely different. I enjoyed that. I do enjoy that sometimes, very much too. Apart from wood tones in The Sims 4, can't be dealing with that. And there is another bedroom. It is a double bed, so you could have this as a guest bedroom, but it is a lot more longer and less wide. It's a lot more, less wide than the main bedroom. So anyway, bloody gorgeous. How much have we got to go here? Not too much. I'm sure I filmed me furnishing the office. We do have a small little office that is counted as the third bedroom, but I can't remember if I film it or not. I hope I do because it is a nice cute little room. Oh, here we go. So this is the little office. I've decided on making this the office because it's got a big door out onto a balcony. Didn't make sense to having that as like a kid's bedroom, but you could swap this out and have it as a kid's bedroom if you so may wish. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on now because this video is going to end right now. You are going to go and watch a before and after tour. Have a marvelous weekend, and I'll see you all again next week when I return. Goodbye.